action-packed edition of Sports Tonight has just kicked off from Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. It's good to have you join us, talk sports. I must say, Nokonakman, after 89 caps for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, John Obi Mikel says he's done with playing for the national team. Mikel made an announcement today saying Mikel is out. We'll talk about that one on the show tonight. We'll talk about football administration in Africa. President of the Nigeria Football Federation, Amaju Pinnick, has been voted out as the first vice president of the Confederation of African Football. Is it about the politics of football? He still stays as a member of the executive committee of CAF, but what does this mean for the administration of football in Africa? We'll discuss this on the show tonight and wait for more developing story from where that is coming from. Football administration in Africa. We get our attention as we also take a look at tomorrow's final of the 2019 Africa Cup of Nations. The Desert Foxes of Algeria will take on the Teranga Lions of Senegal. Where are you putting your money? Either ways, history will be made tomorrow. We're hoping that CAF will give us a fantastic final at the AFCON. We'll talk about it big time on the show tonight. It's the Thursday night. Sonny Young is standing by. Yeah, I've missed Sonny on this show, and Sonny has got a lot to talk about. When we get to that segment, we'll be listening to Sonny Young on the menu, the big fight between Manny Pacquiao and Thurman. I think Pacquiao comes with so much experience, but hey, Thurman is undefeated. So that one should also get us talking on the show tonight. We'll talk about it big time. We'll also take a look at what's going on at the Under-19 Handball World Cup in France. Remember, we're following the progress of Team Nigeria, not doing so badly. Yes, they're yet to win a match, but I say they're not doing badly because it's good exposure for those young players. Also on the show tonight, what's going down at the World Powerlifting Championship in Kazakhstan. It's now 3 gold medals for Team Nigeria. What a story for Lashade. She didn't just win gold today, she smashed her own record and made a new world record. I love that story. Feel the power of sports on this show tonight. We'll not just talk about it, we'll try to get in contact with one of the officials in Kazakhstan to understand the look and feel of that competition right there. Also on the show tonight, Tofer will join us from Istanbul. Tofer is my stats man. We'll be taking a look at the stats for the final match between Algeria and Senegal. Also, we'll review the Super Eagles of Nigeria and their performance at the competition. They won bronze, but some football fans said, no, we deserve more than bronze. So we'll talk about the Super Eagles of Nigeria also on the show tonight. That's about the outlook of the show. Sports Tonight on Channels Television. We welcome you on board. This is the Fun Factory. Let's talk sports. You can do so via our social media platforms on Twitter, we're Channels_Sports, Facebook, Channels-Sports. You can also send us an email to sportstonight@channelstv.com. Let's use the hashtag 2019 AFCON. Yes, what sort of final are you looking forward to? It's Algeria taking on Senegal. Senegal, they are hoping to make history. Algeria, they want to win their second title since 1990. Let's see what's going to happen. We'll start to play football for us tomorrow in the final of the Africa Cup of Nations. You guys are also asking questions after that news dropped of NFF President Amaju Pinnick being dropped as first vice president of the Confederation of African Football. If you want to talk about the politics of African football, you can do just that on Twitter, Channels_Sports, Facebook, Channels-Sports, or send us an email, sportstonight@channelstv.com. You can also view all our top stories on our website, channelstv.com, and on YouTube /channelsweb. Log on to m.channelstv.com, download the Channels TV app for any of those devices that you see on your screen, your Android, your iOS, your Windows phones, your iPad. Can also do it. Just log on to m.channelstv.com, download the app, and you'll be part of what we're doing tonight on the show. So much is going down. I've got info coming from the World Powerlifting Championships right there in Kazakhstan. It's an awesome story. You'll love it. So walk with us. Don't go anywhere because I'm going to be telling you that story to inspire you. You'll feel the power of sports. We'll go to Kazakhstan. I'm not joking tonight. Also, we'll go to Washington, D.C. Sonny Young is standing by to give us updates as regards what's coming, what's going down from that region. That's it. Sports Tonight on Channels Television. Let's quickly welcome Tolu Olorumorten is with us in the studio. Tolu, it's good to have you on Sports Tonight.
Great to be here, Austin. Thank you very much.
Awesome. So much is going on. I don't know what you're following.
All of it. All of it, actually, because a lot is happening so fast.
Yeah.
And you're asking yourself questions. From the CAF Executive Council yesterday, some decisions were made, and I'm asking myself, what is the rationale behind these decisions, and how feasible are these decisions in an African setting? How favorable is it? Is it really going to work? It doesn't look like it, and then to Amaju Pinnick getting booted out, and then Mikel Obi retires, and then, look, everything's happening so fast, Austin. But I think we're used to the pace because that is usually what happens in sports. It hits you now, and before you can say Jack Robinson, something else is out there for you to talk about.
I know. We were waiting for the final of the Africa Cup of Nations, and CAF dropped the 2021 draw.
And I'm asking myself again, what is this?
I know. That's just to put the icing on the cake there. Where you just try to, what's happening here? So something else is going on here. Then you run to this side. It's an action-packed sort of sports, and I love it. And this is the place where you can follow all of the updates. So let's do this together. But if you're ready, fasten your seatbelt. Not just yet, but let's go to France, yes, and let you know that action is going down there at the handball under 19 World Cup. It's under 19. It's for development. It's for the grassroots. So Nigeria, they've started off at that competition losing their first two matches. Their first match was against the host country, France. They lost 48-19. They just used it to say, welcome, welcome, welcome. They still have a lot of work to do with your handball. They went on, they got a little bit better in their second match against Egypt. They lost it 47-30. Tomorrow, they will take on South Korea. So you see, you never know. They might just keep getting better and better. But look, at this level, I keep saying that it is delicate and everyone is involved. The players, the federation, parents, schools, the media. Tolu, everyone is involved when it's at the age grade level.
Most definitely. We are expecting that this tournament breed the future stars. There isn't a lot of pressure on them because you expect them to get the exposure they need, expect them to get the competitiveness, go out there, get some really competitive playing time, have a feel of what it means to bear the weight of the nation on your shoulders, wear the jersey, and go out there to represent the nation. So at this stage, not a lot of pressure. It's about the future. It's about development, as you said earlier, rightly. So, yeah, things are not going in their favor right now, but then it's also a learning curve for them. You learn from the hard moments. It won't always be easy, and this is one. But we equally want to see their resolve is currently being tested. We want to see how they respond to that. You've lost your first two games. You're playing against South Korea next. We expect to see a difference in performance. We don't want a blowout like you suffered against France in the opening game. You recovered from that and got better against Egypt. Maybe go one better this time around. That's what we want to see. We want to see progress. And even if all of that doesn't happen, at the end of this tournament, we want to be able to measure where they are now compared to the previous stage and see what the future holds.
But I would never come on TV to say, because they didn't win at the age grade level, they are not good. No, it's far from it. It's a learning process for everyone. The players, even the coaching crew, they will go back and say, what didn't we do right? The federation, they will see now that they've not done enough for the development of handball in the country, particularly at that level. But we love the job that Samuel Ochewa and his team they are doing since they came on board. So let's just hope that it sustains the momentum. Our teams are traveling out. We can pick from this bunch now and then put them right into the league where we have the National League going on. And then, who knows, they graduate into the senior men's national team. I told you to fasten your seatbelt. Please do that just now because we're going to Washington, D.C. I didn't joke when I said I've missed Sonny Young on this show. Let's go to Washington, D.C. Sonny, such a delight to have you on Sports Tonight.
Sporty greetings, Austin. I've missed you too. And I was thinking about your phrase, the power of sports. The World Powerlifting Championships. They got to show the power of sports.
That's right, Sonny. Sonny, beautiful stories they're telling us. You see athletes confined to wheelchairs, Sonny, yet they're unstoppable.
Great story, Austin. And it really speaks to the power of the human spirit. And so we wish all those athletes well as they lift for new records there. I think you said Kazakhstan, right?
Right there in Kazakhstan. That's right. That's right, Sonny. Sonny, welcome on board once again. Sonny, let's talk about the 2019 Africa Cup of Nations. Let's begin with the Super Eagles. You like them. Sonny, did they play to your expectations?
Well, I must admit, when I chatted with Yemi last week, Austin, I did have the Super Eagles lifting the trophy in Egypt. So I was a little off. I really thought they had the momentum going into that match against the Desert Foxes of Algeria, but it wasn't meant to be. I think they played well overall in Egypt, Austin. Odion Igalo might end up being the tournament's top scorer. It looks like he's got a good chance of being the Golden Boot winner. But yeah, I think the Super Eagles have a lot of reason to be happy with the way they played in Egypt. And in terms of that big final on Friday night in Cairo, I'm going to go with the Algerians against Senegal.
Sonny, are you sure? You know I'm back. And when you don't get these predictions right, you know what I do to you. Are you sure Algeria will get it, Sonny?
Yeah, I think they probably have been the best overall team in the tournament. They've yet to lose a match, and they played some good quality football, led by their captain and 2016 African Football of the Year, Riyad Mahrez. And so I'll go with the Algerians. I hope you don't ask for a score, though, Austin.
I'm going right there, Sonny. I don't call Riyad Mahrez again. Nigerians, they don't want to hear that name. No, because of what he did in the semis. But, Sonny, it's going to be an interesting final. Senegal, they're looking for a maiden title, and they look turbocharged also. So give me a scoreline, Sonny.
Well, I'll go with Algeria 2, Senegal 1, and I remember Senegal the last time they made it to the Nations Cup final. I think they lost to Cameroon back in 2002. That was a great year for Senegal football. I remember them going to the World Cup in Japan and South Korea.
That's right.
You know, maybe they'll prove me wrong and they'll win their maiden African Nations Cup title on Friday night.
I'm going to just squeeze that crown. I say, Sonny, it's it. It's sports. Let's see what's going to go down when Senegal takes on Algeria. Sonny says Algeria 2, Senegal 1. We'll monitor that one. Sonny, let's get into boxing right away. Manny Pacquiao comes with a lot of experience. Sometimes like, wow, he's still going strong. But against Thurman, it's going to be difficult. But does Thurman have the experience to fight Pacquiao?
Yeah, Thurman is 10 years younger than Manny Pacquiao, Austin, and I think that could really prove to be decisive. Although, you know, Manny looked good. He's been looking good in his recent fights. So, you know, I do like Keith Thurman. I think Thurman realizes he's undefeated, and I think this is going to be a tough fight for Manny Pacquiao. Thurman says he's going to put Manny Pacquiao into retirement permanently, and that he'll have to stick with politics after this fight. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to go with Keith Thurman on Saturday night, though, Austin.
You're kidding me, Sonny. Have you seen? You're going to go with Thurman. Have you seen the tail on the tip? Manny Pacquiao has 61 fights in his record. Sonny, he has 39 by KO. Thurman has just 29 and 22 by KO, yet undefeated. But Sonny, Thurman will defeat Pacquiao?
I like one-time Thurman, Austin, and he does have power. So we'll see. I mean, I don't know whether he can knock out Manny Pacquiao, but I'm going to go with the younger fighter. I think Thurman, you know, 10 years younger than Manny, I think he's ready to go, and he needs a big win against somebody with a name like Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Thurman has been one of the top welterweights in recent years, and I think he'll be ready for the Pac-Man.
I hope so. I hope so. But it's really going to be a tough one for him, but good experience, however it goes. So let's see what's going to happen on Saturday. Sonny, it's sad. It's sad. The Sweet Pea Whitaker, arguably the best defensive boxer. Look, when people say Floyd Mayweather Jr. can defend, I say no, not close to the Sweet Pea, Sonny.
I have to agree with you, Austin. I think Floyd Mayweather Jr. probably got a few lessons from Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker when he was coming up, because Whitaker, fantastic fighter. And during the early 90s, Austin, I think he was generally regarded as probably the best fighter pound for pound in the world. Just a tremendous defensive fighter. He won the gold medal at the 1984 Los Angeles Olympics. So kind of a sad story to see him go at the age of 55. I think he still had a lot of life left in him. I think he wanted to really become a boxing trainer. But so we do remember Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker fondly, but a great, great fighter. And he will be remembered on Saturday in his home city of Norfolk, Virginia. They're going to have a public viewing for Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker.
I know, Sonny. I know. And he was hit by a car. Very devastating, Sonny. I know.
And Austin, I must say, you know, with that's become more and more of a problem. I don't know whether iPhones were responsible for that accident, but we have a lot of pedestrian accidents now in the United States, here in the United States, simply because people are distracted when they cross the street. They're all looking at their phones.
I know. We pray for his family and all his fans all over the world, that they will be able to bear this loss. I pray that the Sweet Pea will take a rest in peace. Sonny, before I let you go, you did say that Novak Djokovic will win the Wimbledon Tennis Championship. Take a bow, Sonny Young.
I think I did get that one right, Austin. one of the few predictions I've gotten right lately. But Djokovic, yeah, what a fantastic final that was, Austin.
Awesome.
I mean, that was just mesmerizing tennis at Wimbledon. One of the great, great matches in Wimbledon history between him and Roger Federer. Federer, both men, Federer and Djokovic, they have said that mentally it was probably the most difficult matches of their career. Yeah. Just to keep playing at such a high level for almost 5 hours. But just great, great tennis. So yeah, those are two champions. It was so sad to see Federer lose. They were both fantastic on the day, Austin.
Yeah, if you think it's sad to see Federer lose, some tennis fans in Nigeria, they're hurting so bad that Serena Williams also lost that final against Simona Halep.
I didn't see that one coming, Austin. I didn't think Halep would win so decisively. I thought Serena would step up a little more, but you know, Serena said it was one of those days where Halep played the match of her life. She said it was the best match she's ever played in her professional career. So now, you know, Father Time, you have to wonder, can Serena win that 24th major and tie Margaret Court for the all-time record? I mean, she's not getting any younger, Austin. I think next month at the U.S. Open in New York, she'll have another opportunity. And I think we'll see Serena go into the later rounds in New York.
I know. She's always there. She gets so close. So I think she's lost about 3 finals now. She gets so close, but it's not just happening. That 24th Grand Slam title, Sonny, doesn't want to come. I don't know.
Yeah, as you said, Austin, I think since she had her baby, she's lost three Grand Slam finals. So I don't know whether motherhood has, you know, taken away from her game or not, but we'll see. I don't see Serena leaving the sport anytime soon.
Same here, Sonny. I must say thank you so much for your time on the show. It's good to have you back. We'll do this again next week. Thank you so much.
Always a pleasure to be on the Fun Factory, Austin.